You ever heard that saying where the ABCs of welding are always be comfortable? With TIG welding, part of being comfortable is having a place to prop without smoking your knuckles. You can imagine how hot my fingers would be getting here if I didn't have that TIG finger on. Sometimes there just is no easy way to prop. This is an 11 gauge lap joint. You can see it's red hot there on the back, but I'm propping right next to it. And when I quit, I'm not even in any hurry to get my hand off of there. Here's a 5F tube to plate joint, 1/4 inch thick metal. No good place to prop. I've got a TIG finger XL on. No problem. If you just have a few parts to weld on a turntable and don't want to set up a prop, propping with a TIG finger is a good option. I can prop right next to the weld even when it's red hot. This is a 4-inch pipe. I'm freehanding the hot pass here. Sometimes things are in the way and you can't walk the cup. Otherwise I'd be walking the cup on this joint. There are all kinds of situations where you just might not want to grip the TIG torch back way far to get away from the heat. The TIG finger just allows you to prop wherever you want to. I'm trying to keep this video really short, so I know I'm bouncing around a lot, but I'll try to put the links to each individual video in the description of this YouTube video if you're interested in learning more about each individual weld. There's a handful of videos on doing socket welds, 2G and 6G pipe. This is my friend Andrew Carden doing an overhead socket weld, freehanding the whole thing with a TIG finger. I got the idea because when I was in welding school, for practicing on a 6G pipe, we would cut the thumb out of an old stick glove or use a ball of tape or you name it, because the pipe got really hot and we were practicing on 2-inch Schedule 80, going to take a test with the Boilermakers. So I had to figure out a way that I could prop close enough to the weld to be steady and not burn my knuckles. So years later, I thought about that, and I came up with the TIG finger using this specially heat-treated fiberglass cloth. And it's folded and designed in such a way that there's multiple layers of it that you can prop right next to the weld without burning your fingers. It's super heat resistant, but it's also super smooth and glides along right next to a long run on aluminum. This is Brad Goodman welding one of his dog feeders. And again, I will link this along with all their other videos up in the description of the YouTube video. I'll also have the link in the description to where you can learn more about TIG fingers. If you're interested, we also have a little bundle here where you can get one of each, regular and XL, for a little bit of savings. The XL version is bigger and thicker, and so it's more heat resistant. You can usually slip 2 fingers in it. Weldmonger.com. Thanks for watching.